Hello, this is me again, Teacher One, or Pat JC1, or Aunt Trisha, or Patricia. I'm known by so many names. Anyway, today is January 21st, 2021. And of course, when I think I have something important to say, or something that means something to me, I try to share it. I'm going to tell you a little about me. I've always been a perfectionist, harder on myself than is, reasonable. But in being the way that I am, I expect the best from other people. And I never like it when, how can I put this? I never like it when someone doesn't think enough of me to give me their best or be the best that they can be. See, the way you present yourself to the world is how you're perceived. First impressions are lasting ones unless you develop a relationship with a person and you learn their little quirks or whatever. I like to think of myself as a funny person. I love to laugh. I love to sing. I sing so much I'm hoarse most of the time. And it's not because I sing from my throat. I actually sing from my diaphragm. When I hear it played back, it always sounds like I have a cold or one other thing going wrong. But it's when I least like something that I do, it always tends to bless someone else. So I'm coming to the conclusion, I will never be halfway about anything. And when I know I've done my best, I have to let it go. Because when you keep picking and picking and picking and picking at something, that's when you're going to have a bona fide mess. But I just want to encourage someone today. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you need to be encouraged, look in the mirror and say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, there's going to always be someone to point out what they perceive is a physical imperfection. But see, I've always heard that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Then when I started to read for inspiration, I found out that God says that we're fearfully and wonderfully made. He didn't necessarily say me. He said you. So I'm thinking, since I'm reading it, hey, he's talking to me too. So in spite of what others may feel, there are certain things I can never change about myself. I can't change my poppy eyes. I can't change my little pug nose. I can't change my full lips. I can't change my high forehead. However, I can enhance whatever others may feel that's an imperfection. I won't change it because you think it's an imperfection. I'll enhance it because I want to. I hear a lot of people pointing out the faults of others and harping on one imperfection. When I look at people, when I get to know a person or know of a person, I look at the heart. I listen for what comes out of their mouth, because as a man thinketh, so is he. When you've been dealing with someone or you've been friendly towards someone and then suddenly they seem to turn on you, they've never turned. They were just waiting for the opportunity to tell you how they really feel. Imperfections at all. And you have to love yourself enough to look past what they said. Don't let the things they say take residence in your heart. that you just replay their words over and over and over again. Now, the mean part of me, I wouldn't even say it's mean. I mean, I got two eyes. I need glasses to see, but I got two eyes. I see far away. No problem. It's just when things are in my face that my eyes start to cross and it seems like the words are going across the page. But I use that analogy to say this. You have to consider the source. Because as you're pointing out faults about me, I'm looking at you. And I not only can see your physical, I can discern your spiritual. And a lot of times when people just poke and poke and poke and poke, I think it's to make themselves feel better. Now, if I were a mean person, I would harp on that insecurity. The Bible says to agree with your adversary quickly, meaning let them say what they want to say, agree with them, and leave them standing there looking stupid. I don't respond to everything, but I had to learn not to respond to everything. When I was younger, I would curse you out. And if I felt the urge, I would come back and curse you again. But at some point in our lives, we can't react like that. I'm saying we, meaning me, because every now and then those urges, they come back up, especially when I see someone being bullied, someone being picked on, or people being abused because they're under someone with power. Today is like a breath of fresh air for me. I wasn't affected by a lot of the stuff that was going on. But in my heart, I felt bad for people that were experiencing, misfortune. I guess if I could give my own heart away, I would do that too. But then I wouldn't be alive to do anything else. So I know that for me, I really do have to exercise wisdom and not always be led with my emotions. I have to think about things first. How can I convince you that God has a blessing for you with your name on it if I'm always playing God in your life? Just like I had to learn to wait. And that's not easy for an impatient, imperfect person like myself. But the things that I waited on and truly trusted God about, He blew my mind. What I thought I wanted, He exceeded whatever I asked for. So if you get a chance, stop by a mirror today and look at yourself. And love yourself. If there's something that needs to be changed in your life, ask God to help you change that, if it can be changed. But you have to want to change. I'm telling you, but this is for me. So these are my thoughts for today. Have a great Thursday. God bless you.